Everyone talking about Spell on You by Louis Vuitton. The notes in this are Florence Iris, Grasse Rose, Sambac Jasmine, Acacia, Violet, and Musk. It's definitely not very unique, but I think it smells really high quality, like pretty much everything by Louis Vuitton. And I think that's kind of, yeah, that's their forte, is really taking something that's going to be really mass appealing, but doing it with such a like smooth, high quality take on it. This is like powdery, but with a delicate, sweet freshness to it at the same time, especially kind of earlier on in the arc of it. Almost reminds me in the opening of a more sophisticated take on like Marc Jacobs Daisy type of scent. My wife wears that and I really really like that scent, so maybe just because I associate it with her. But so I don't mean that as a diss, like a more to me, I know a lot of people think it's basic, but I like Marc Jacobs Daisy. It gets more powdery as the dry down comes on. I'm not a rose fan, but the way it's done here doesn't feel too cloying to me. I think they balance the musk relatively well without going too far in that direction either, though it definitely has a musky vibe by the dry down. I feel like it smells kind of sexy in a clean way. Like, it's not one of those scents that just in and of itself screams sexy, like just, isolated or whatever, as versus something like Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly, or something that just has a like sultry sort of vibe to it. This doesn't have that, but I feel like it just has this like coy, very like attractive and kind of magnetic, low key sexiness to it. So yeah, this has good longevity, moderate projection. Obviously leans feminine. Goes for $280 for 100 ml. On one hand, I feel like that's really overpriced because it's not unique at all smelling. But on the other hand, it is really high quality, and I'm definitely a believer that if you can afford it, better to, or just like to save up if it's at all possible, and get like a really high quality version of the type of scent profile you like, than just buy a bunch of cheaper bottles that none of them smell as impressive or whatever. So yeah, I will link in the description where you can get a bottle or a sample, and if you think it sounds good, I'd recommend checking out a sample and decant first so that you're not shelling out a bunch of money on a blind buy.